Hi everybody, Brian and Mike here from Cross-Dankors-Railroads. Welcome to our live stream on Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're glad everybody could make it. It's nice seeing everybody getting ready, and it's awesome. And let's see, we wanted to start checking some people in here off the bat so we can get going. So who was first in?
We got Chris Pomologio.
Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome.
We got 716 Railfan.
716 Railfan, all right.
Northeast Penn Productions.
Northeast Penn Productions.
Ken Muniz.
What's up, Ken?
Sean's Trains.
What's up, Sean's Trains? Welcome, buddy, welcome. I hope you feel for you in that 611.
Cat Nuts.
What's up, Cat Nuts?
Wesley Mattis.
What's up, Wesley? Welcome, 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 welcome.
D. Klinger.
What's up, D?
The Train Freak.
What's up, Mr. Freak?
And Harvy Ackermans.
What's up, Harvey? Thanks for joining.
Brian Burns. Oh, I missed Tim's Trains.
Tim's Trains. What's up, Tim?
And then Burnsy.
And Burnsy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, welcome to the stream. And here we go. You want to put the opener out?
Sure.
All right, guys, we're going to be doing the S.T.E.M, and we're going to go into switches first and then some computer programs here. Here comes the opener. Hi, y'all. Alright, start that again. Hi guys, welcome back, and here we are, and this is what we're getting into, and got a fast track switch here. And today's our thing about S.T.E.M was going to be wiring up a switch. So what I have here is just a fast track 060 switch. Alright, and we'll be going over this. And the one thing before I start any wiring is I hear a lot of people online in various chat rooms and everything ask, should I power my switches or just take them off of track power? I mean, I would always tell you, if you're able to, put them on their own power. You want to take as much off of your track power as possible so you're only powering your engines. You don't want any extra draws. It's also added problems that can develop. It's another electrical device. But if you, so I'm going to show you how to power this separately, as well as to set it up for command control. Because, and now with this, does anybody ask any questions, Mike, or are we going all right?
The Train Freak asked if that was the unit you shell swapped last night.
Yes, the E7s, the congressional that's running, that is the unit that I did switch the shells on. It's the trailing A unit. And it's been doing pretty good, and I was very happy with that. And so first off is the controls. And what comes with, say, a fast track switch, you see those levered things. Well, I take all mine off because I wire for command control. And all it is telephone wire. So that's what you can buy to hook up for control, is just telephone wire. And I believe you only need 12 volts off the top of my head for switches to work. So you don't need full track voltage anyways. which means you can regulate it down, and then you have less of a chance of blowing something out by having a track voltage too high, which you can on switches, different accessories and stuff that doesn't always want 18 volts like track power does all the time. But I have my wire strippers here. As you can see, these are my small ones to be these telephone wires, 22 gauge. So with this, what we're first going to do here is I'm just cutting this end off. That's an old one. Drop my tape. So we got to strut the outer side off. And there you go. And down inside, you have 4 different wires, as you can see there. Make sure my shirt's not blocking the red one. And you got a green one, a yellow one, a red one, and a black one. So it's easy to know on the other side what you're hooking up. Now, for wiring fast track switches, all you need is, you need 3 for control. You need, I always make black my common ground, and that's ground, and green is through or straight, and I use red is the other one is through the turnout to make it switch, okay? And then the yellow one, I don't use at this point. You'll use the yellow one if you're using the lever, so the lever lights up and those lights work, and that's what that's for. But I always cut this off just to keep it out of the way. And something I guess I should have mentioned here is down here and inside where the wires are all going to go. All right, this is the side where power goes. And you can see, yep, right there, it says track jumper, and over to the positive of the power for positive and ground. And I pull out, there's a little metal thing, looks like almost like a staple, a U that goes in there, and I pull that out because it takes it off of track power. And then I'm going to end up connecting just my power wires in here to send power to the switch motor, because in here are 2 circuit boards which control the switch motor that is mounted about here, and it has a drive shaft that spins gears that flip the switch back over here, and plus you have the circuits that control the non-derailing features on the fast track switch. So there's this is all chock-a-block full of electronics in here, and we'll do an open up on one of those at another time. But so first off, here you can see this one says through, this says ground, and this says out, and then that's the RSC lighting that I was mentioning for the controls. So we're only going to be using these 3 here, through, ground, and out is throwing the switch. So again, this is 22 gauge, so you can see up here, 22 gauge. Did that focus in, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just get it in the right little hole, and you don't need a lot. You don't need to strip an inch of this out. This isn't very big at all, and what it's going into isn't huge. So and there you go. So you can see I didn't take a whole lot off of that. You don't need a ton. These are pretty small connections. And there's the red one. And now I'm going to do the black. But I made a little bit of a error here. I forgot I needed to clip back a little bit. And I'm going to show you why. It's how these sit in here. I'm going to clip these down correctly so they lay in there a little better. And because this is the order they go in. this in this order for how I use my colors. And I always keep them the same. And what I'm going to do is, since the wire has to come back this way, I'm going to cut this one a little shorter than the green, the black a little shorter, then the red even shorter. So, and that was just through trial and error, and now I'm just doing the ends again that I figured out. Those guys. And yeah. So, let me loosen the screws. I hope anybody who had to deal with Laura's doing well. If anybody had any family and friends, I hope everybody's survived through there and dealing with that. I know, Jason, you're down that way. I know it went up over you. Was it still a hurricane when it got to you? What's up, Grandpa Rels? And Human City, how you doing, buddy? So, I'm going to put, you know what? I need to trim that just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, we get a couple of those here a year. Okay. As you can see up in there, let's see. You can see where they went into the little slots. They're standard mini little electrical connections. And that little screw up there, you'll just tighten down on to hold those in place, which I haven't done yet. I was showing you guys there. And this can be a little difficult for me. And sometimes this small screwdriver can be real tough for me. Thank you for bearing with me. And, okay, so now you can see they're all secure in there, and that's how that's going to come out of there. And then I just pulled another piece of scrap wire, because I want you guys just to see the connections. And how I end up feeding those in. But the same way before, I use speaker wire. I use 18 gauge speaker wire for my accessories. And of course, when this stuff's on camera, I do not want to come apart at all. Right? You're going to just be a nudge, aren't you? But okay. And then you're going to strip this the same way. You know. So you don't need a lot on either one. These connections aren't gigantic dealing with this, so you see you didn't need a lot. I always twist my ends, trying to make this so the little ends don't spread out on you, being a braided wire. But using braided wire, it has less chance of cracking if you have to move it a lot and fishing it through different things. And that's like part of the advantages of a braided wire. And let's see. So the same basic way, these ones go in as did the other way. So you guys can see I have one in, and I have the copper one I always use as my hot, and I have that into, what does that say there? Aux in. Aux in. So I know I always use that as my hot. So I'm going to secure that one right now. And gotta have the right tools. Okay. And there goes negative or ground. So there you go. You can see my power's in. So then here, what you can do, sometimes this stuff's hard to manipulate when you're trying to do the camera, right? I've seen a whole bunch of you guys do that. And these little tabs they have under here, like this, hold the wires in place nice. You drill your holes and drop them right down. Okay, and that's the basic wiring of a fast track switch. Because now then I just take this back to my terminal block that I have for my switches with a transformer on it. You know, I believe I showed you guys, I had just bought one of those little Lionel auxiliary transformers, and I think it only, it goes up to 18, but like I said, for this, it's only set at 12 to like run the switches, and I had that terminal block, and I have one on each side of the layout because I was trying to didn't want to do a lot of 30-foot runs, so that's why I have split boards. I was trying to cut down on that type of stuff a little, and so that's the basic of that. And then this portion here, okay, this portion, what you do here is this is where you can break to make your electrical isolation there, to put off your siding or wherever to make an electrical break. These sections come with built in where you just pull this wire, and you can see there the middle rail already has a gap. So you create an easy electrically isolated area. And then, do you guys know that this can all come off and move, that you can swap the turnout sides? And I never knew that right off the bat. It wasn't until later when I was trying to get stuff to fit that sometimes I had to move these guys. And you can, and they come all right off. You just take this off here, and you can swap them. Is that, I guess I could do that. Can you ask? Do you guys wanna see me swap that end out, or is well, some of you guys I'm sure actually do it.
No, you said you had a question.
Yeah.
You said, is the wiring the same for DC and eTCC, or those considered for DCC? And then he said, two-rail is not DC.
Right. In 3-rail, we're all AC. And so the wiring for this, this is powered off of AC the same way the rails are.
Grandpa rails actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. So with this, and I'll go ahead and I'll move that turnout, and there is a little trick to it sometimes with for the pole position kind of thing to get the lantern to turn. But so you have that. Now, these are what we're going to remove. I'm going to remove this side first. And you guys can. Now, if the rails are AC, yeah, they're all AC. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. Because we use, in 3-rail, we don't use DCC, we use DCS. So it travels a little differently. Because of the alternating sine wave involved in 3-rail. Hold on, I was just trying to move this a little bit. There it is. And the screw. Decided to bring this little thing over here so I don't lose some of these little screws. The digital signal in Lionel's case goes out solely through common ground, and it travels on the outer rail of the layout, and then each locomotive has an antenna on it, and it picks it up directly from the outer common rail, because the middle rail is the hot rail. And each locomotive has a built-in antenna, and each type of locomotive, it's in different places, and it changes. It's not all the same. And MTH functions similarly, but MTH uses, it talks back and forth and uses the hot rail as rail, because the locomotives send information back in diagnostics and everything to the TIU, whereas Lionel doesn't do that. And MTH engines talk back and forth. So that's why you have to run your positive and your ground through each channel on the TIU for the system, for that to be able to talk. Whereas Lionel's legacy, or TMCC, is the same, is it only attaches through your common ground. And that's the difference in that one. So there's a part off, and I'll show you here. So there you go. You can see where the side of the roadbed's gone. So I'm going to take off these two for this one to move over there, and we'll flip that back. Did that answer the question? Was that cool for your question? Or let me know if...
I did not realize that different OCL controllers from other scales.
Yeah. We're 3-rail. We got to be different. It's always a little different. And so this, okay. So in here is this little device. This is the little LED that lights up under the lantern, which I take off so I don't lose it. Because you can lose those. And you can see it spin when I pull this lever. Because this seats into an area in the arm. When the switch flips, it moves this as well and causes the lamp to shift. So just like when it's going, and you can see, and there's the electrical connections it touches on. When I pull that up, you'll see them to give power to that lamp. And this guy needs moved to the other side, and I'll deal with him in a second. But you can see here, there are those copper contact points. So either side you put the turnout on, it will be able to get connection so that the lantern lights up. So we wanted to shift it to this side. Okay. Now this is the one kind of tricky thing with this, is getting this bad boy back on here. And this, you got to do something. You got to get here. You can see here's the mechanism that turns the lantern. So you have to have that extended all the way out, and you need to have this pulled out so they can seat onto each other. nervous now.
Have you ever heard of East Broadcott, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
The city has how far away that was from
Oh, a bit. And it's like, I think that's like the opposite side of the state. Okay, you just gotta get this little thing lined up here. There it goes. So, now, well, that's good. Alright, so that's moving, and I gotta put screws in, but there's this little guy there. And I need to get into this little itty bitty spot. And he goes in another little hole.
the deep cleaner said it's an hour and a half from the road.
Okay. Thank you, D. Klinger. How's that walk to Spanish class going? Come on. And there it goes. Okay. So it's just kind of in the position there. It goes in a little hole here and a little hole on that side, and it works with switching the lantern. It deals with that mechanism as well. So now I'm going to put this guy back on. Make sure I get them screwed on, because I'll pick it up and it'll fall apart. Nah. Okay. And this guy goes back on this side. Can you guys hear the trains in the background? I'm finishing getting these guys screwed together here. Okay. So you can see I got all my screws put back in. So everything's secure, and we moved it to the other side, and we're functioning that way. And so that's how you switch the turnout on like that on a fast track switch, because sometimes you need that for fitting together or however you want it. So they made each switch can do that. So once you do a couple, it gets really easy. when you're working on them. And there's some stuff you can work on in here. I've fried things, but I had problems when I had them on track power and would backfeed or something like that, and I had problems with circuit boards before, but I blame that on me, that I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing anyways. And, you know, you can blow up engines that way, even cross-feeding some stuff incorrectly. But, so then all you would do is, this goes, the power's easy, and then this end of the wire would go down to the AIU in my case, or a SC1 or an SC2 in line out, and that's in their TMCC original stuff. And then in the LCS system, they have a switch machine controller that'll do 4 switches, and you still need to have the basic, it's the same 3 wires. You got to tell it to go straight, you got to tell it to turn. There you go. You know, and then in programming, it's kind of like programming an engine. You go in, you acknowledge where the switch is, which connector it is, you label it, you know, and you give it a thing and you know where it is. And it's the same type of, like on the line out equipment, or on a MTH AIU, which is the accessory interface unit, which has 10 switch ports and 10 accessory ports, has the same small little electrical connections as these guys back here, whereas you just feed those 3 wires back in, and you know, it'll go through, and you can and you're going to practice. And then at the same time, though, you don't need a lot of wires sticking out there at all. It's they're not huge connections, and you don't need all that extra wire because it can touch something else and short out. You only need to take a little bit off of there. And a switch port has the same 3 things, and it's always most of the time I've ever seen, it's ground in the middle, and then you have straight and out, or through and out. And you just put that in there, and then it's a matter of just programming it into your system. And that's, you know, and you got to make sure your wires are long enough. Don't pre-cut your wires till you know, and everything like that. Which you got to think about that. I didn't do that at first too, and shortchanged myself many times. But that's the basic stuff with the switch. Does anybody have any questions concerning the switch? And anything with that before we move along to the next portion of STEM? New? Okay. All right, that's cool. I'm thrilled with that. Now I'm going to have to... Where am I putting it? Oh, I wasn't... this switch, where it goes, hasn't quite been built yet. And so I had this switch that was out and did that. But I tell you what, I have another one that'll be arriving that's going in down here, and I'm going to be putting that in. So you'll actually see me then... We'll do that another one when I run some wires all the way back over that way. But I was really more wanting to show how to deal with it on the switch right now. And I just didn't have one ready to go on the layout. But I will in the next little bit dealing with that. But I'm going to move you guys. And I mean that as I got to move the camera. Because what we're going to do is... I'm not sure if Harvy's still here. One of the programs I've talked about before, it's on my laptop, the E-Train Command Console. Harvy designed that program, and it's his, and I bought it several years ago, and I've started to get into it. It controls through the Lionel system, and it's pretty darn neat, but I got to move the camera here to get you guys set up over where that laptop's going to be. And of course, this guy came right by, didn't he? Huh? Yeah. So there we go. Okay. Let's. Okay. Here. Pardon. Okay. 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 So I have to connect to the Line L system first, so it begins to talk to it. So it's connecting to the Line L. All right. Now up here, here's his program, the E-Train Command Console Legacy. And you'll watch it open. Okay. Now down here, you got, says in the bottom left where the arrow is, base, it knows it's a legacy. The firmware version is 1.6. I think I need to update my firmware version. I don't think I'm on the latest one. And you can see it's communicating because it knows it's Cross-Danchorsrailroad. But let me expand this, okay? So one of the things here you can see up here in the top left, you got volume controls, RPM up, down, shutdown, tower comm, crew top, aux 1, aux 2, bell and horn, all those standard features. You got smoke on, front coupler, rear coupler, smoke off, smoke output level, okay, momentum control, Odyssey on and off. You have everything on these. This is scenario setup. This is something I'm just starting to get into to start setting up and doing complex recordings and trying to get one push stuff so I have something already set up. You can see all the speed steps over here, light controls, everything along that way. So let's first off, let's go, let's see, do a lash up. Current lash up. Engine type, use of lash up. Okay. I'm going to do my Penn Central SD70 Ace in the forward position. And let's see. And then my PRR Heritage SD70 Ace, and I want that one backward. So,
That's the latest firmware.
oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so, there we go. Let's give it a name. NS Heritage lash up. Okay. Open, save, create lash up, clear lash up. So let's create the lash up. And it is, the diesels are right back here, but Adding a lash up with a zero will cause conflicts with other lash. Oh. Why is it doing? Oh, okay. What number? Yeah. Number 8. I don't know, I got confused. Hold on. Create lash ups, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I... Okay. Well, I know I already had this lash up, so that's see, I'm still learning this, but this is something here that I wanted to go over. The IR sensor tracks that I have, and this makes this has been my favorite part so far, because I have like my main 1 and main 2 have one, and I.
Try 15.
Who?
Harvey said try 15.
Oh, okay. And forward. And backward. This heritage. TMC only. Make sure the tracking command bays are powered on and all new moments when I shut them. Oh, okay. There we go. So you guys heard that horn. So excellent, excellent, excellent. If you close this window, the current lash up will not be saved. Are you sure you want to close it? No. Save. Okay. So let's now. Okay. And all right. So I want to. But back to what, thank you, Harvey, with that and getting that done. But up here, we're going to head up to main 2. But if you have sensor tracks, and the programming can be complicated. And here's where it has the engine detection. And we're going to be on track 2. And we can change here. You can see all the drop downs for what are the pre-designed stuff. So, you know, you can have no action at all. The RTL is right to left crossing the track. The sensor, the crossing gate signal will blow if I pick one. And left to right, no action. And then each one is different with no action or crossing gate from the other way. And then one is turn bell on for 10 seconds. And then the other way is no action. And then reverse. And then dialogue begin journey. Verse coming the other way, dialogue ending journey. If you put it, well, I'm like going to put one right outside of my yard to have that go off as it comes and goes out of the yards, etc., like that. and in the dialogue can say slow speed, normal speed, etc. And it depends which it knows. Is it going right to left on the track, or left to, or right to left, or left to right on the track? And the sensor knows that, so you can decide. But I find this so much better with the programming. So, for instance, let's do the dialogue. Okay. And we're going to LCS, set action. And we're going to set the action. Okay. Now down here, this is going to be on main 2. What you're going to find interesting, though, is to me, and I just learned this the other day, is my engineer with the sensor on it, that Penn Central Lionel Legacy. That guy is he's going to read out all sorts of data that I didn't know you could get from Lionel, and actually even like runtime and stuff like that. But let's see. Mike, you want to turn on the rest of the cameras? Yeah, no, this. And I'm going to leave that there so you guys can see what that ends up doing. I got a train I got to pick up. And then we're going to pull on out of here and go up to where the sensor track is. But I need to get the Y3 back up top and out of the way. Which he's spinning around and on his way. Okay, there goes the Y3. So I need to do Y3 needs to go to... Okay. There goes the Y3 back up. So when that engine crosses, he's going to say this dialogue, but you know what? It's moving right to left. Let's do the crossing gate, right to left crossing gate blow. Set action, right to left. Yeah, it'll be going right to left across it. And it'll also, all this is going to illuminate inside of there and tell you all about this Lino engine, which I think is pretty darn neat. Okay, let me speed him up. There he goes up. And reverse loop 2. That's good. Okay, here it comes up. And over here, if you're looking at the camera that I'm in the middle of right now, and you see right on this side, it'll be the right side of the screen where the sensor tracks are over there. And when it crosses that one, it will go off and do its thing, and here it comes. And I just didn't know. I was amazed by this because I didn't know Lionel even did this. It has a chronometer and all sorts of stuff in it. But it normally doesn't feed back. All right. Here it goes. And when it gets there it comes there going across. When it gets to the far side of that bridge, it'll all go off. It should do the crossing and light up in there. So you guys can see it quickly read. It knew the direction it was going, the ID number of the train, the status, its speed, fuel levels, because I haven't replenished my fuel, the water level, it doesn't register on these, the odometer, burn rate, how fast I'm going, run time, and then product revision. It has all the different stuff that comes on, and it actually reads the engine, which I think is pretty cool. And again, there's so much more to this program, and he has an app for Android as well, but I'm on iOS. But I'm learning this, and it's a pretty cool, neat little tool that offers you a different way to interact with your layout for Lionel. And I wanted to show you guys that so you could see it. And does anybody have any questions over that? What?
Check the box.
Check the box.
I think you're talking about
Oh, diagnostic data. Yeah. But let's see what it says that way then. I didn't even see. That's why I'm still learning. All right, I'm going to bring that back around and see what it does this time. I'll slow it down when it gets up on the bridge a little bit. And then we was going to do some maneuverings in the yard. I want to and do a run session, but we have an unboxing I was going to do of a neat little piece that I had gotten Mike. seeing if I can go. So you have really cool control your horn just with this, and depends where you hit in the where you hit the horn sequence at. So that's that Legacy real-time quilling horn, and I think that's pretty cool control, and I like it on the app how that works there. It's pretty good.
The legacy system will only show the skill level, but with this software, it shows everything.
Right. And it's so much more information. Let me slow the train down. And you'll hear it do its horn thing here when it crosses that sensor track. And
He said when the field shows red, that means that the train was going too fast.
okay. I was going too fast. Well, we're going to back up. Oh, shit. Huh?
It's a really long train. Where they need to.
I just had a bad accident. How did I... Where did I cross tracks at? I don't understand what I just did. I don't know when I crossed the track. Wow. Hold on here. That's, wow.
We can't quite see it. Everybody wants to see. Bring the camera up there.
Oh, okay. I apparently.
I'll put Brian's phone bigger.
Hold on. Let me. That train that we were doing here, there it is, with the sensor track that's right up underneath that green car. Apparently crossed from main 2, and I didn't realize I had a switch flipped, and it went on to main 1. And there, in the congressional, just slammed into the the caboose on it.
It was fine until you tried to back it up.
It was moving in the same direction, so I'm trying to... And it didn't pop everything, but I'm trying to think of where the hell I did the... Crazy. Okay. So, there, but I gotta get that turned back on. That was something, wasn't it? Never a dull moment on the railroad. When the hell did I switch tracks? Oy, I did that.
Sean's train says, breaking news, train accident. Catnut says, someone called the NTSB.
Well, I'm not peeing in a cup. As the engineer says as he has another drink. And I really didn't know I had a switch turned. So, I apparently need to get some more accessories that'll yell at me when I cross a block or something. I need something going. Danger, Real Roger.
What'd you do there?
Something's not quite on the track. I just heard it. There it is. All right. Good Lord. User error. User error. Now I gotta get this train back on the other track. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that guy there. He's got to get back. He's on the track. He was on the track closest on the upper bridge, and he needs to get to the furthest track. And there's the switches right over there. And there's the caboose to that. So I got to flip a switch. Hold on. And the switch is flipped. So now I'm going to try to back down this freight train and cross my main lines. Alright, let's get you sped up a little more. Thank God it's not too big. I hate them tank cars in the middle for this though. There's a chance they might pop. Going around that corner. They're pretty good for it. But it's crossing over there. There you can see those sensor tracks right down there. I don't know how well you can see them. Kind of hit them underneath that bridge. Yeah. Let me just get this train off this track. Okay, go find socks and then come back up and we'll do that so we can get your car out. See them bins all down there? That's like every piece of scrap wood I think I've ever saved off of working off of this layout over the years. So that's actually surprisingly going all right so far. That's crazy. I didn't even realize I had switched tracks or I even had that flipped. Crazy. And there's a Y3. Little bit more, another engine length, but we're gonna back it up to go over that thing to see if it no wonder why it didn't register last time. But we're just gonna keep this backwards up. Okay, so it should.
He wants to know how long you've been working on the layout.
Okay, it should be going over the center track now. Oh, there you go. So more data came up, but I guess I was going too fast again.
I don't know, Harvey does. I think Harvy had to leave.
Okay. The layout has been worked on for, bought the house in 05. 09, the attic was finished. The work we had to do up here to finish it, and then it was so probably about 2010. So about 10 years of like work on the layout itself. Because and it's just been a little bit here and a little bit there, and it's grown. It started as one piece, and so that's cool. Okay.
Train said he wants to let you know no drinking and driving.
Oh, whose train was that?
John's train.
Oh, okay. Oh. Like the U.S. government, I'm self-insured on this railroad, so I'll bear the responsibility of my actions. And okay, let's do that. That car. Ugh.
John laughed.
Sean?
John's train laughed.
Oh.
You made your comment?
What comment?
Just me.
Oh, did I? Sorry. I don't know.
Alright, so you ready on unboxing?
Yeah. How's, huh? What about readjusting the camera? Alright, so now, yeah, I shouldn't have a problem. And be able to get this other train going, and we're going to get your car. Alright. So, we have a Lionel Constellation car, and hadn't really seen them, so looking forward to seeing what this is going to look like on the layout. The what?
Show the whole box to the screen again.
Because apparently it is Ursa Minor in the Big Dipper, and it's going to actually light up the constellation part, which seems really cool, and Mike likes a lot of space stuff, so that seemed to be kind of nifty. And
Hold up, eTCC. This is not a giveaway. This is my train.
what did he say?
He said another giveaway.
Another giveaway.
No giveaway. Sorry, guys. Really not giveaway. This one's mine.
So, actually, it's pretty cool looking.
Oh, wow.
So you can see Lionel, the constellations, and you can see the LEDs there, and they're going to light up. And the door works. You can see some wiring in there. You can see there's the circuit board in there that runs it. Oh, and this side lights up too, so that's kind of cool. Alright. And there's your power truck. Each one is a power truck. That's nice. So it should be pretty flicker free, and since it's LEDs, I'm going to guess they have all that stuff dealt with pretty good. And to stop this train right up here and put this on the track. Oh, the orange ones. Completely forgot about that. You want the orange ones out. Well, that was something I was going to do because I was switching them to a different train. And we were going to work on that, on the thing, and I'll eventually move this car again. I just wanted to try it on.
Okay.
Really? There. All right. You want to kill the big middle lights?
I wanted to know if you ever turn the lights off totally.
I usually leave a little on. Usually like these two corner ones or something. I usually do. But let's turn this guy on. I'm just popping the couplers on it. Oh wow, they twinkle.
Oh wow! I can't see it on camera.
I know, I'm going to move the camera. Turn off the,
Can you?
yeah. Try the other one too. Can you guys see it twinkling?
No, you can't see it. It's not on camera.
Oh, I didn't know if the iPad's on it. You want to turn on one of the lights? Do the ones to the far left. So that's cool, and it twinkles, and I guess it just stays on like that, but I kind of like that. That's like those flag ones, I guess. I didn't realize they twinkled. I like that. So,
You don't want to see it, you don't like it.
are you able to get a good view of it?
Everybody likes it.
That's cool. And my grades aren't but so steep, the train just uncoupled it and roll on back down the hill. got that guy going. Alright, let's put the building up. Pumpkins over there. The first one's Michael. Really liked. But I gotta get this. What do you think of this shot, Mike? Should this shot move? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, turn around to the mountain.
Oh, reverse it? My bad.
Not that, it's the camera.
Oh, okay, my bad. Alright. Now, I was going to be, this coal train needs to go get parked. And that was going to be
Can you zoom that out a little bit?
what do you mean zoom it? Make it go further out?
Yeah, I want to zoom out. Then I zoomed in.
Yeah. Like that?
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want me to tip it down a little more?
And
Let's see if I can get that other curve in there.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I guess for now, good. 230, 2271. There goes that coal train. Do you have all the cameras on?
No, I'm just looking at yours.
Okay, why don't you put them all on? Because this is some cool views on the yard on the straightaway, because I'm going to be working on the yard here, doing some maneuvering to get stuff clear.
I just had it on the yard as well. That's really cool.
Guys, it'll be coming up right down here underneath that bridge. You'll see that coal train coming up. I don't know if it'll fit on my siding or not. This coal train that I've moved out of the yard is going to its siding. And I don't know if it'll fit on the siding. Ooh, yeah. Forward. And then disconnect. And it fit on the siding, pretty much. Okay. What? That's like going to get, what, batteries for the sound-powered phones in the Navy? Okay. Now I need to bring those guys. We get this engine in, back into play here and get him maneuvering to get back out of the way in the yard. Okay, you want to see the swing bridge go? Here we go. What's up, Rusty? Need what?
Trying to get 48 cars on.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it off.
It's running for him?
No.
Oh.
Pull it off the rails.
Oh, yeah, I've done that. Yeah, you can easily buckle. I've been trying to get better at been trying to get better with flash up sprays throughout the train, but that's really hard to do, actually. Really hard to do. E7. E7s are yeah, that's those E7s That's the one I just swapped this shell. So this is a power unit, 2 motors, power unit, 2 motors, dummy unit, power unit, 2 motors. And it's all legacy in a big lash up. So those 3 should be able to
Ryan Burns wanted to know if you had any Penn Central.
yeah, this black S.T.E.M is a Penn Central Heritage unit, but not anything else. Penn Central at this time, I'm not opposed to it at all. But I was thinking about these E7s might be really cool in a race. And there's those guys. Hey, to everybody who's into the line now, didn't they make a box car with the sensor on it to attach to trains for engines that don't have the sensor on it to substitute for it, or did they not make that? I thought I had remembered Lionel made that. But I don't know. Do any of you guys remember that, or is that just me? And now let's see if these orange ones Mike likes. What? Hey, Grandpa Rouse, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Stop by. Thank you. Bringing that BNSF train in through to shut off some certain cars, and Mike asked me to make a certain kind of train up for him, so I'm going to try to do that here. You'll see it when I come up the straightaway here. Might be able to see it back there coming. I don't think Mike likes any of these trains, any of these cars that are on this train. I know, that's what I'm trying to do. I got to pull it in and park it though. So he likes We're gonna do the superheroes, that constellation car we just got. A couple more he likes here. Oh shit! What's this? Almost did. Those E7s I worked on are going good. I stopped colliding them. This guy is almost clear. How long? That's it? Oh God, I thought we were further than that. Got to move these Pennsylvania ones to the west side of the yard. I need to go sit over to the west side. Park this guy. One thing I kind of tried to do with this was give myself some ability to do operations and make trains up. Okay, now I need to do goes your train, Mike. It's a lot of hook cars up. Oh, up there? Yeah. Give me a sec, because I'm going to have to... You what? I'm coming. I mean, I can only move so fast. Train, Mike, on the Hellgate. It's coming. I mean, up to where you want it, but I'm just saying you can turn around and see it. We need to go yard loop and then to eastbound.
Still notice how he hasn't put the wood blocks on the car? It's barely hanging on. Ooh. What'd you do? Oh, I don't have the sound on.
For some odd. It did that just stick out. Okay, it'll be coming up here in this curve you want it. on the reversing track, so I'm gonna close up the swing bridge. I think his swing bridge came out pretty cool. What do you guys think? Look at this train get squeaky all of a sudden.
There's like 5 of them.
All of a sudden. Your train will be coming up the big bridge next to that passenger train. You want me to stop it on the corner?
Yeah, around the loop.
Okay. Here it comes. Coming up tail line. And now they got quiet after they went past.
Thank you, Rusty Anchors, for my new favorite train.
There it goes.
Good night, Union City.
Good night, Union City. It was great having you, Heath. Twinkle, twinkle. Did that look cool on there?
Yeah.
You can see it doing it? That's neat.
Well, maybe we'll stop it on the loop.
Stop it?
I guess you don't need to.
Well, I'm going to reverse it. It's going to run through the reverse loops on it and just stay on the second level. So it'll be going through the swing bridge and everything in the big orange bridge. So it'll just stay up on this level through those reverse loops. That's another route that I can just set and be able to just keep a train there on those, and it doesn't have to go anywhere else. Which I thought was kind of fun. I tried to come up with routes that way and different things to make the so they could change up what the trains do. Are you getting tired? Okay. We'll be going across the big orange bridge now and reverse back across. Of course, we're live streaming. you like. That's the liquid tank cars you like, the horse tank cars you like, the first responder car. Navy. And now you got two options. But what's really cool is it has the Polaris. So, got enough North Star to be a sailor. That's why we use the Centerline Polaris. Okay, it's going to cut across the swing bridge now of Pumpkin BN SF. Do you want me to stop this train or just let it, it's cool to let it go? Alright. Now I need to get, what, another train going? One of these times I want to start getting more than one train on a track going. Because I don't think I'll have problems with that. guy down here. Oh, if Burnsy's still on, Burnsy, if you're still on, there's I got a Penn Central caboose on this train. You'll see it as it goes by and stuff. That's Penn Central. You would ask about that. I like the Lionel did those cool Penn Central F7s though, with the B super bass units and whatnot, just this past catalog, and those looked pretty neat. I did like how they were mismatched and whatnot. That was kind of cool. I would seriously toss those around. Now we got 5 going. You guys want me to try to put another passenger train on? Let me know. I'll try to pull a passenger train out. Anybody saying anything? This area here with the siding. This area all in here over to the river to here is going to be industrial complexes, and I'm leaning towards doing a paper mill because there's a paper mill here in our town. And I was thinking about being able to do that, and that would kind of be a cool, and coffee kind of what's there the best I can. So I got to add another siding in here shortly, and then start trying to design how I want to put that. And then over here, where underneath that stuff where that siding is going to be a naval weapons station, Yorktown. Kind of that is the loose thing in the concept of that area.
GFW just came.
What?
GFW just came.
Oh, what's up? Alright, I'm putting 2 passenger trains. What's up, GFW? 2 passenger trains are going out on the main one now. So now you can have an active collision by not paying attention. Those 2 passenger trains are on the same track. But they're going the same direction. That helps. Not that it's just a matter of time. So that's 6 trains now. 6 trains are moving. 6 active trains. I got those times pretty good. They're going to meet pretty much right in the middle. All right. Oh wow, look how cool that is, that action right there. Lots of moving parts, lots of moving parts.
You could probably have another 3 trains running.
Yeah, probably could. I could double up a lot of these freights too, or pull out some more passengers. I'm honestly a little scared to do it all myself though. I would need, I mean, I can do some speed sets, but yeah. I could probably get another 2 trains easily, but trying to not get. Well, that's a lot of action now.
GFW wants to know how wide the hellgate is.
The what?
How wide the hellgate is.
30 off the top of my head. But the tailgate, it's, yeah, 30 inches. But the opening is a little bigger, is 37. That set of E7s,
Wow.
these green ones, these guys are almost 6 feet long, these 4 engines. It's almost 6 feet. What's up?
They say like how deep they're this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a foot wide. 1 foot wide. But it's narrow. These columns here are pretty thick. So it narrows in the inside, and I had to bring the tracks together tighter and then open them back up at the radii. The tailgates are just gorgeous. They really are. I bought that, I don't know how long ago, though. At least 10 years. Sat in the box for a hot minute, but yeah, it's just pretty looking. Pretty. And speed matching really helps with the command control for like more than one train on a track. There's a couple people that run like that. And that helps. And makes that kind of work pretty good because those 2 passenger trains are pretty matched up.
What Kinsey powers on the freight going past in the yard cameras?
What?
What Kinsey powers on the freight going past in the yard cameras?
Oh, the Penzi power is a SD35 and an SD30, I believe, on that that freight on the yard loop. Yeah.
George is going to bed. So Wally's staying.
Thanks for stopping by, George. Appreciate it. What up, Wally? Cool. Yeah, Wally, those E7s there coming up on the curve, I swapped that shell out on the back A unit from a dummy to a power. I had a B&O E7 power unit. So that's power, power, dummy, power. Huh? I can't see that. I thought it was one of the things. My bad.
You weren't before.
Oh. But knock on wood.
Welcome aboard the Congressional.
Right now, this whole thing is empty. You have a whole other train right there.
Yeah, I could pull another one. I mean, definitely. I don't know about on track 1, but track 2 could definitely handle another train. I mean, all my loops are fairly long, so they're each about 200 feet, so give or take.
Wally just said we're making it look like an amateur.
I gotta get some more stuff done. But this is taking, what did I just say, 10 years? Just to get to here. We really don't have scenery. And
I think he was talking about the camera work.
oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
we were talking about the live stream and how hard it is.
Wally, you know what I tell you? The biggest thing is all the cameras are wired. They're not on Wi-Fi. We're not using Wi-Fi. And that I think helps with that. It keeps the cameras just going better. It doesn't bog down the Wi-Fi. We might have to make a show about that, how we go live, huh? Hey, you want to shut off the big main lights and see? It looks a little different. Some people were talking about that, turning the lights down. So the two passenger trains are lying out on track 1. The BNSF pumpkin schemes, the S.T.E.M and the ES4400 BNSF lash up. Those are MTH Rail King 3.0s. And the Y3 up on the mountain is Lionel Y3, TMCC, Odyssey, Rail Sounds 5.0. The freight train with the heritage units is Lionel, Legacy. Those are ST70 Norfolk Southern heritage units. And then the other freight train, which is the Penzi Power, the SD30, I think it's a 30, might be 38. 35. I'm pretty sure they're both SDs. Those are NPH Premier 2.0s. And I have another one I like to lash up with that, but I had it doing some independent work. But those are pulling along there. So we have NPH and Lionel all running together throughout the layout and being able to control everything. Their signals do not interfere with each other.
Tickets, please. Hey, there, folks. I need to see your tickets. Tickets. Tickets.
Mike,
What?
can you try to turn it out the big light a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
And do the other, the 3 out. The next one over. Yeah. Just clip it off.
are you doing in the dark?
I'm going to start another train up.
In the dark?
I'll turn the 3 lights back on and see how that is, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see what I can do here. What's the worst? They're going to crash and burn? Check out the yard cam. I'm moving another passenger train. Okay, I gotta let the STs go by and get to the other side of the layout, and then I'm gonna start him up, and he's gonna go out on the same track.
Dispatch 2795. I'm waiting on a track order. Am I clear to pull? Over. 2795, you are good to go. Over. Thanks, dispatch. 2795 is cleared outbound.
Go. Out it goes onto the traffic. Uh-oh. Shit. Alright, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains running. What? Oh, the Mohawk? Yeah, that's a beautiful engine. My mind's getting close to its capacity. Seven trains. No hands. Look, Ma. Look at me. Look, Ma. Look at me. That's about when you fall off the bike.
GFW said
What?
it's Wally's anniversary tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Oh, are you doing Fast Fridays? Or are you doing something special for that?
It said 21st.
Awesome. Wow. You're old enough to drink. That's awesome. Muzzle top. Congratulations.
Wally said he needs help with his second level design. His carpentry skills are not up to par.
Sure. Happy to try to help however we can do it. You gotta, I'm sure we can work something out, figure it out, get you going.
He said no Fast Fridays. He's trying to stay married for another year.
And what?
No Fast Fridays. He's trying to stay married for another year.
I figured. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. Oh, goodness. Wow. And you like, stuff for them. Well, Mike, what do you think? Start winding it down?
Alright, you're at 3 hours.
My mind's getting really busy trying to keep track of this stuff. And you keep tempting me to add more. No, we'll have to build up for more. I guess technically I could easily add another 3 trains to get to 10.
Dispatch, New York Central 2795. Pin for home. We're shutting it down, pal. See you tomorrow. Attention passengers, the Congressional is now departing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I know I haven't said it already, is if you enjoyed yourselves, please smash that like button, subscribe, click that bell, because you never know when we're going to go on and do something. And I'm going to be starting up some new train review things, and I got a little thing I want to do with that to make it a little fun and try to make it a little different. And I'll be letting you guys know more about that as well as that gets developed here over the next week. And we have a couple other things that we're trying to do that are more interactive, and I'm really hoping you guys do get involved with that. I'm actually personally very excited about this one thing we're going to start next week.
Brian, I got this camera on.
Oh, and really, so with that being there, the and but that'll be really cool, and some stuff we're trying to do, and we're trying to, like I said, think a little outside of the box with some stuff here, and trying to be overall inclusive, and doing a lot of stuff. And so thanks for the support you guys are giving us. It's very it makes me very happy. I'll admit that. That's, I guess, selfish, but it makes me feel good, and it's been nice having the social interaction with you guys, and I truly do appreciate it. You guys sacrificing your time to watch our content, and I know Mike also really does appreciate it, and it's been fun. And we will be having some more stuff probably pop up over the weekend, and but you guys are awesome, and tune in. Let's help each other out the best we can, and tune in and watch as much other stuff as we can of all of our compadres, and let's not be scalist, and let's watch all different scales, and we're more alike than we are different, and it's just so much out there, and it really is the world's greatest hobby, and the people it can bring together. So thank you guys very much. Mike, is there anything else you want to say? Did I forget to bring something up?
GFW said it's not a sacrifice, it's fun.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Wally.
So did Tim's trains.
You have a amazing anniversary, amazing 21st anniversary, Wally. The best to you and your beautiful wife, and may you have a wonderful anniversary, and enjoy yourselves. Have a great time, and best wishes to you on that. And thanks, Tim. And it's fun, and we'll see you over the weekend, and we'll probably pop up with something going on, a little something somewhere, and might be getting a mail call too, so get excited about that. But all right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much, and I'm good, right, Mike? I didn't forget anything else?
I don't know, I'm tired and I can't remember.
Right, so Enjoy. Seven trains tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it.
Goodness. That's crazy. I think that's the most I ever run before. I never did anything that crazy before. Wow.
Yeah, never. Never done anything that crazy before.
Not with my trains. It worked out fairly alright.